What is up? It's your boy Spready Roosevelt, back again like always. In today's video, we're going to discuss Donald Trump and the Iran war. Now, some might thought my other video was a little one-sided, but I was discussing liberals, in case you got sensitive. But the Spready Roosevelt show is completely balanced and will give a fair and honest opinion of Donald Trump and the Republicans' handling of the Iranian war. So, let's get into the video first. The Dow Jones is down. Now, I know you're going to try to use this against Trump and Pam Blondie when the Dow Jones is down, because a few weeks ago when they were talking about some certain Leftstein files that they used the fact that the Dow Jones was up to deflect it, but come on, give them a break. This is a cyclical nature. The Dow Jones can be down. Yeah, they're having a tough time, but everyone's entitled to a tough go at it. You hate them when the Dow Jones is up. You hate them when it's down. So how are you going to use that against them? How? Okay. But the Dow Jones is down, and that has been a factor. Next, the Iran war. It's simply like with the way the Republicans are handling it. It's like your parents talking about their feelings because they're in a bad marriage and they think, oh, if we open up and discuss, that will make everything better. But then they realize the more they discuss, the more they're disgusted with each other. And all it leads to is a big, messy divorce where you, the voter, are left out there stranded in the cold, fending for yourself. And your two parents, yeah, they claim they're going to pay for you and love you, but for whatever reason, you end up spending more time with your stepmom and your stepdad because your parents can't really figure it out. But it's okay. This just builds character. And what else can we ask for? We just need to build character and pick ourselves up by our bootstraps. All right. The biggest thing about this war, if we're going to describe Trump in one way, he's like the dad in the Angels in the Outfield. Yeah, he did promise no wars and no more peace, and he made a lot of weird things that he tried to project into his election to get voted, but sometimes you got to go against that. And much like the dad in the Angels in the Outfield who said he'd get back with his son's mom if the Angels won the pennant, and they did win the pennant, but then he gave him away as an orphan. Trump's kind of doing the same thing here, but things change, guys. It's a fluid situation. I'm not being a simp, but come on, yeah. I mean, he still loves us, okay? He still loves us. Stop it with the mean comments. Yeah, he went against what he said, but it's a fluid situation, and we gotta stand with our boy. I mean, we gotta still be objectional or objective about it and not let our feelings override our emotion, or else it lives. I mean, but he is like the dad and the Angels in the Outfield, so whatever. Next, everyone keeps trying to use the Dave Chappelle skit about oil. It's 100% not about oil. It's Operation Iranian Freedom, and he's totally going there to deliver freedom to these poor Iranian people that he really wanted to deliver peace to through, and it's not a war, it's a conflict. The U.S., if you look up history, has not declared a war since 1942 or 41 in World War II. So technically, Korea, Vietnam, Operation Iraqi Freedom, the Gulf, these are all conflicts. And conflicts are totally different than wars, even though it's this, like the same things that happen in a war, but we're going there for freedom, okay? We're spreading democracy, and as they say, injustice everywhere is injustice anywhere. So Trump's kind of like Jesus or Santa Claus in this scenario. So let up. Lastly, I mean, okay, if you want to criticize Trump for this, it's like your dad relapsing. He has good intentions, but every now and then you just go on a bender, and he's surrounded by a bad group of characters like Pam Bondi, the weirdo Laura Loomer on X, the Everything app, whose face after her last surgery is starting to look like the picture in Dorian Gray's attic. But he has good intentions. Okay, everyone goes on a warmongering phase in their presidency, but we can't hold it against them. What are we going to do? Lock him up or impeach him? No, we're going to support him, and he's totally going to get us out there. And the liberals are not right, and you can't use weird things like he said no more wars. Like my dad said he wasn't going to drink again, but he drank again, and yeah, he might have accidentally slapped me and punched me a few times, but I know deep down he still loves me, and he will come back with the milk. All right, that's been the Spready Roosevelt show for today. Make sure you like and subscribe, which will help with my anxiety. Thanks.